What's up, everybody? It's a beautiful Friday here in Houston, Texas. Sitting on my porch, just enjoying the weather. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. A lot of people have been asking me to do one video for the upcoming Mayweather-McGregor fight. Actually, it's a pretty good time to be a boxing fan right now. Got a lot of good fights. The fight Broner and Garcia is going to be a barn burner. I think Broner could give Garcia problems, being that he's going back down to the weight where he was the most successful at 140. Broner didn't start having problems until he went up to 147, so it's going to be a good fight. And then, of course, Canelo and Triple G later on this year. But I want to give my input on the Mayweather-McGregor. Now, I know a lot of fans, MMA fans, have been speaking emotionally about what they think McGregor is going to do, but it's a former boxer and a person who pays very close attention to the sport and a person who pays very close attention to MMA. I don't see how Conor McGregor could ever beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. Just the fact that he's going to the sport of boxing, where he has to totally condition not just his body and his muscle memory, but his mind. It's gonna be tough. I've heard a lot of MMA fans say, well, all it takes is one good shot, one clean shot. If you've studied boxing history at all, it takes more than one clean shot to put an all-time great out. It took more than one clean shot for George Foreman, probably the hardest punch in history, to put Muhammad Ali out. He never did. Joe Frazier, didn't take him one clean shot. Mike Tyson, another ferocious puncher, did it take him one clean shot to get Evander Holyfield out? Did one clean shot from Julian Jackson put Mike McCallum down? Or one clean shot from Thomas Hearns put down Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard? No. Because when it comes to the all-time greats, you don't one clean shot the all-time greats. That's why they're all-time greats. One clean shot is not going to do it. So you can throw that theory out of the window. I know what it looks like, and it does in MMA take one clean shot when you wear those 4-ounce gloves. But this is boxing. And there are also some things that McGregor just won't be able to do in the ring that he does in the octagon. For instance, one of his biggest advantages in the octagon is his height, and he's allowed to do something in the octagon that has now been outlawed in boxing, and that's called measuring. Now, my boxing fans know what measuring is. Measuring, and I've seen McGregor do this, is when you take your arm and you stick it out and you hold it out to measure the distance between you and your opponent before you throw that big punch. You can stick your hand out and stick your hand out and stick your hand out, and then boom, come with the other hand. You can't do that in boxing. You have to throw your punches from here. You can't measure your opponent. Ali used to be able to measure his opponent. I think they outlawed measuring somewhere around the Tommy Hearns era, because I remember in the first Hearns-Leonard fight, Hearns was measuring Leonard when he had Leonard in trouble early in the fight, but you can't do that anymore. So there's that he's not going to be able to call upon. He also does the bow and arrow. Bernard Hopkins described the bow and arrow when he was describing Jermaine Taylor. That's when you throw the jab and then your other hand comes out or down. And when you're leaving that kind of opening for a counterpuncher like Mayweather, that's trouble. How many times will Mayweather tag McGregor and McGregor's mind instantly go to trying to kick him, and then he'll have to remember where he is? There's a lot that he has to recondition his mind to in the ring. And then you're dealing with Floyd Mayweather, one of the craftiest fighters in history. So I actually see this fight being a fight that, with McGregor's cut history, I see Mayweather winning with the stoppage on cuts. I think he'll stop McGregor TKO on cuts. I think there's too much to adjust to. I didn't even mention the body shots. You don't throw body shots in MMA. Mayweather's got one of the best left jabs to the body I've ever seen. You have to deal with that. So I think there'll just be too much to overcome, and I think Mayweather will stop McGregor by TKO on cuts. That's what I think. Tell me what you guys think.